MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Ready now, Nick Senzel. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Lifted into center field. Hazley is right there, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. One out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bruce has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Votto is off at first with 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The set and the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. Kingery's there on to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the catcher, JT.
The pitch.
Realmuto.
The windup and the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
None out, runners at first and second. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when he can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. One out and a runner on third. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball left outside.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
That's a ball. Reno.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top 2-0. Digging in, Jesse Winker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. first offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting it.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that's taken for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No, inside.
2 down, runners at first and second. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Bruce, a former New York Met, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Castillo is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Adam Hazley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Here comes the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Galvis back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. The count now at 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Bounce to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now batting, Joey Votto. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit down the line at first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, so digging in now, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up.
Harper.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on first with one down. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Soft liner to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And in steps Scott Kingery. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. This will kick up against the wall now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Jay Bruce, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Tyler Mahle is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 30, Tyler Mahle.
Adam Hazley will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. 3 runs already home here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Aaron Nola, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Four runs here in this half inning. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the throw in gets away from him as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds nothing. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicolas Castellanos. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Kingery waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
In now, Freddie Galvis.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High in the air out to center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, G. Segura.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fly ball into straightaway left. Castellanos will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Nope.
1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2. The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. Castellanos will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball well outside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Kirk Casale will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kirk Casale.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. Count 2-1.
Three and 1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bruce has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. from the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Cody Reed gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Scott Kingery. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds nothing. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two and two.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another try at 2-2. One out and a runner on second base. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. Still 8-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the sixth, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. JT Realmuto with a solo shot as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 9 and the Reds nothing. Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Harper is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cody Reed.
Phillip Ervin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Digging in, Nick Senzel. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Lucas Sims comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Yeah, now this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Scott Kingery is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
That's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for strike 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here now the 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. In is Joey Votto now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ready on 1-2. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're down 9-0. So striding in, Jay Bruce. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1. Count 1-0. Hey!
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, Adam Hazley.
At the plate, Adam Hazley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batter, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Neil Walker.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Votto is under it near the mound. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 9-0. Nick Pivetta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Pivetta, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds. and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch one more time. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up?
And gone up into the second deck.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Galvis behind, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Slider misses away, and he's behind 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. The relay. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Josh Van Meter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Josh Van Meter.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2 balls.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola pitches well enough to get the W. Luis Castillo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the